from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Here we go. Last preseason game, baby.
Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the
preseason. I played 2 playoff games, or 2 playoff teams in the preseason.
Right? Certainly, this is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game. And then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or
I think I like. Let's see what happens with old CJ.
And at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Excuse me.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Come on.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's my backup defense. Just remember that. The only starter out here is fucking my safety.
Keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All right, come on. Let's do it. Come on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason,
oh, there we go. Good stop, baby.
Vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with
oh, yeah, I put Trent Simpson and Joey Porter's number, by the way, too. Next coming, baby. I got TJ and him. I'm going to be set. I really would have wished I would have went after Will Anderson, but I'm happy with my draft. I got Miles Murphy and Trenton Simpson, so I'm not upset really. I'm not upset at all. This kid right here, my steal of the draft.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start.
I don't play my starters 3 drives.
Now to take over for the first time.
Or I'll play 2 drives with Tua, 2 drives with his brother, and then we'll start switching out.
He had highest passer efficiency rating by a mile. He's a guy who's had his share of detractors at the professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.
I think I'm going to play Najee one drive.
Second and third down to fall back on.
Yeah, probably.
This one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Unless it's like a short drive.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most
Hawkinson in there too.
5 yards on a play call like that.
Oh,
so
come on.
They go back to their huddle.
You got to sit down in that.
They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You got to sit down in that zone.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion.
Trash heap.
That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
One more drive for Gardner.
Begin their next drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Darnold. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, they obviously read man coverage.
Starters, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice
you are
just like they do it in practice.
my fire, the one desire when I say fuck my life.
And cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold.
Oh my God.
And he's got a man. That's more. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd.
All right, come on, guys.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards.
Good shit, buddy.
Closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hubbard.
Good shit.
Spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called
good shit, buddy.
And that'll leave him with with some options here on
trying to get some PT, huh? I want to try Proctor.
It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So 3 points on the board is easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go.
That boy still ain't got tackled.
99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Blake Corum in there. Okay, this is to his last drive now.
Shreds the tackle, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They're making it look easy out
How did I get nothing but home games in the preseason? That's what I want to know.
4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of
old Hawkerson,
be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play.
You got to catch that shit, homie.
Score after 1. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there. First down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game.
I like Jama right here.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel if they have a really good first.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers.
Here we go. First and many.
T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's well good with the extra point. A 10-play drive that time. And here's with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir.
Do the damn thing.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there to holding.
That's why I like you.
You're not giving them any cushion to work.
That's why I like you.
And it gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. On 2nd and 20.
Oh.
Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He fought, didn't he?
That is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
Come on, Leah.
There.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On 2nd and 7, Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Darnold.
Give me that.
To force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10.
Proctor. That's a fucking roster spot, buddy. That's a fucking roster spot.
So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Yep. That's a roster spot.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, didn't even see.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers
damn, Stephon, fuck you.
Back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming up
bum
at
bitch.
halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off a play action. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that one, a touchdown, Panthers. David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. There's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Brother like brother, I guess, huh?
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Finding room at the 30.
I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
That keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Looking for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a carry for P-Ryan. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to.
Hell yeah, brother.
Some rest. Big-time drive in that situation.
Good with the extra point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, McCaffrey.
Get you some, Quay.
Down to about the 27. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
There we go, Jameer.
And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal, not exactly.
Don't even know who the hell that is.
The necessary first step.
Kansas City Patriots.
And there's enough time to
Green Bay Seahawks.
They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back.
Jeez.
A takeaway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh
See how tall he
offense
does.
at the line to start
Smith.
their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there.
Damn.
And it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to let it go again. And that the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Come on, guys.
Out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's a throw that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for
there we
it,
go.
And he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Second and 4. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
All right, let's do this.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And
God damn, you suck.
hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Damn.
He is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Hell yeah.
Incomplete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown
That
should
boy.
make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
That boy raw, son.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. 55 seconds remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Choke city, bitch. Choke city, bitch.
Really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught.
Damn.
One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Yes, sir.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's a dub.
And it was their defense that led the way.
That's a
allowing just
dub.
3 points, that lone field goal in the
That's a
entire second
dub.
half.
And remember the old adage.
Dub,
offense
dub,
sells
dub,
tickets,
dub, dub,
defense
dub,
does what?
dub,
Wins
dub,
championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
Parker, Washington. Where's my homeboy at? There he is. Joseph Ngate. Yes.